Hello world. It is Monday, June 21st, 2021. And here in Defiance, it's kind of an overcast morning. And I think it's going to be kind of unsettled all day today because the weather's changing. Cooler weather is coming in. It was kind of warm and humid this morning, but I don't think it's going to be that hot today. Maybe mid-70s, but cool tonight. So good sleeping weather. Open your windows. The devotion today is entitled Blessed Are the Powerless, written by Vicki Kemper. Vicki bases the devotion upon Psalm 52, verse 1, Common English Bible. Hey, powerful person, why do you brag about evil? God's faithful love lasts all day long. And Vicki writes, here are some things I learned from almost 4 years of walking with the faithful, strong, courageous, and utterly vulnerable Guatemalan immigrant who took sanctuary in our church. Powerlessness is exhausting. It affects every single thing. Powerlessness will chew you up, spit you out, and then come back for what little is left of you. Powerlessness will leave you gasping for breath and grasping at straws. Some days it will feel like a roller coaster ride, others like a train wreck. Fear and desperation will never be far away. The temptation to despair will be constant. Anger and bitterness will nag you to feed them. Powerlessness can be existential or circumstantial, trivial or life-threatening, imagined or all too real. You may feel powerless over the design flaws of your kitchen, powerless to change your partner's annoying habits, powerless to end systemic racism, powerless to get out of debt, powerless to fix the climate crisis, powerless against gun violence, powerless against the ravages of COVID-19, other diseases, or the bittersweet march of age. You may feel powerless in the face of your job's nonstop demands or the constant clamoring of your kids. So here are some other things I learned, most of them from Lucio Perez, the seemingly powerless immigrant who lived in our church, and his family. God's faithful love lasts all day long, every day. Prayer is the key that unlocks the door. There is power in community and strength in solidarity. Blessed are the powerless because they know their need. Blessed are the powerless because God dwells with them. On the prayer. That you, O God, do not leave us powerless. We give you thanks and praise. Amen. One thing this devotion reminds me is that, or makes me think of, I should say, is a sense of mindfulness and centeredness, being in the moment rather than worrying about what could happen in the future or what has happened in the past, but just being in the moment. And I think that is, in a way, prayer and presence with God. I think the other thing that it reminds me of is all the stories in the Bible in which Jesus was present for the powerless, those who were powerless over their illness or powerless over their rejection from the community because of illness. Jesus was there and Jesus showed love. And I think Vicki's point about being in community and finding strength and solidarity is important, because even in this time of the pandemic, when we were so isolated, there was power in being able to meet together online and to commune together and know that in our isolation we weren't alone. There's a lot of power there. More things to think about in this devotion, I think. So listen to it again. Think about your life. Think about your life in community. Think about the presence of God and how you can be that presence for others and how others are that presence for you. Then I'll talk to you again tomorrow.